143%. That is how much demand for the fastest growing job in America grew in a single year. 143%. Not a niche role in a startup, not a government position. The single fastest growing job title in the entire United States labor market, according to LinkedIn's 2026 Jobs on the Rise report. That job did not exist 2 years ago, and the starting salary is $90,000. Every conversation about AI and work focuses on what is disappearing. The accountants, the paralegals, the data entry clerks, the junior developers. We have heard that story. We know that story. But there is another story happening at the same time, and almost nobody is telling it. The AI economy is not just destroying jobs. It is creating an entirely new category of work that pays more than almost anything that existed before it. And the people getting those jobs are not all computer scientists. Some of them are philosophers, some are lawyers, some are writers. So what is the job? The surface story about AI careers goes like this: learn to code, get into machine learning, become a data scientist. The technical path is the safe path. That story is incomplete. And the incomplete part is where the most interesting opportunities are. LinkedIn's 2026 Jobs on the Rise report ranked AI engineer as the #1 fastest growing job title in the United States. Job postings rose 143% year over year. But look at what else appeared on that list. Prompt engineer, a role that barely existed in 2022. By the second half of 2025, prompt engineering job postings had grown 777% in 18 months. 777%. AI governance officer, a role that grew 1,257% in the same period. Companies deploying AI at scale now need people who can manage risk, write policy, and ensure compliance. Chief AI Officer, an executive role with a median salary of $351,000. 5 years ago, this position did not exist. Today, it is one of the most competed for titles in corporate America. These are not technical roles. They are human roles that AI feel necessary. In 1994, the World Wide Web became publicly accessible. Within 2 years, a new job had appeared: the web designer. It had no formal education path, no degree program, no professional certification that anyone trusted. The people who got into it early were graphic designers, writers, and curious tinkerers who figured out HTML before anyone else. By 1998, good web designers were earning more than most doctors. Let that sink in. Not because web design was harder than medicine, because demand was infinite and supply was almost zero. Then, over the next decade, supply caught up. Web design became a taught skill. The premium compressed. The window was roughly 12 years. The people inside it did exceptionally well. The AI job market is following the same pattern. The window opened in 2022 when generative AI hit mass adoption. The supply of people with genuine AI skills is still far below demand. The premium is at its peak. Universities are scrambling to build curricula. Boot camps are launching courses. Corporate training programs are being written for roles that keep changing before anyone finishes writing the syllabus. The new floor is still being built, and the people who get in before it is finished are standing on ground that will be worth considerably more in 5 years than it is today. Netflix posted a job listing in 2025 with a salary range up to $900,000 for a machine learning platform role. $900,000. That is an outlier. But the broader market is remarkable enough without the outliers. The average salary across all AI roles in the United States is $174,000. Entry-level positions start at $115,000. Prompt engineers earn between $110,000 and $270,000. AI governance officers command $120,000 to $170,000. ML ops engineers earn $140,000 to $210,000 at mid-level. And here is the number that most people do not know. More than 51% of all AI job postings in 2026 are outside traditional technology roles: marketing managers, financial analysts, operations directors, HR professionals. The assumption that AI careers require a computer science degree is wrong. And it was wrong from the beginning. Anthropic, the company behind Claude, posted a prompt engineering role with a salary of $335,000. The job description did not require a technical degree. It required exceptional writing skills, deep curiosity about how language models work, and the ability to think precisely about edge cases. A writer, earning $335,000 for understanding how to communicate with an AI system. Here is the dimension that almost no career advice is capturing. The highest paid roles in the AI economy are not the most technical ones. They are the ones that sit at the intersection of technical understanding and human judgment. And who exactly are those people? Chief AI officers earn a median of $351,000. Most of the people currently in those roles did not come from engineering. They came from strategy, law, policy, and general management. Because the job is not building AI. It is deciding where and how to deploy it. AI governance officers grew 1,257% in 18 months. The people being hired are ethicists, lawyers, policy experts, and risk managers. The new floor is not a technical floor. It is a judgment floor. The people who understand AI well enough to make decisions about it, communicate about it, and take accountability for it are worth more than the people who can simply operate it. And that gap is growing. The most undervalued people in the current AI job market are the domain experts who have not yet learned to apply AI to their field. The doctor who understands how AI diagnostics work. The lawyer who understands AI contract analysis. The teacher who understands AI augmented learning. They are sitting on a premium they have not claimed yet. Not yet. The first web designers were not the best graphic designers. They were the ones who understood what was coming fast enough to be first. The signal is not in which AI courses are most popular. It is in what the people already in these roles actually did to get there. The most common path into prompt engineering is not a boot camp or a certification. It is building a portfolio of documented experiments. People who spent 6 months testing how different prompts affect output quality, writing up what they found, and publishing it publicly. The most common path into AI governance is coming from an adjacent field with existing expertise. Lawyers who spent time understanding the EU AI Act. Compliance officers who map their existing risk frameworks onto AI deployment. The KOR1 report from April 2026 is direct about what employers actually want. Production experience, not certifications. A candidate who has used AI tools to deliver a measurable result in a real job is worth more than a candidate with 3 AI certificates and no portfolio. The new floor is being built in public. The people who will stand on it are documenting their work right now in real jobs with real AI tools. If you want to keep seeing the next layer before it becomes obvious to everyone else, this is where that happens every week. Before the mainstream catches up, 143% growth in 1 year, 777% for prompt engineering, 1,257% for AI governance. A median salary of $351,000 for a role that did not exist 5 years ago. These are not predictions. These are LinkedIn and KOR1 data from 2026. The web designers of 1994 had a 12-year window before supply caught up with demand. The AI job market opened its window in 2022. 4 years in, the window is still wide open. The people who got into web design in 1994 did not know they were in a window. They just moved. The people reading the data right now have something those web designers did not. They can see the window and roughly how long it stays open. The new floor was always coming. Now you can see where it is.